Hi guys, Batch here, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, we got wolves again. And there's a nice red one over there. I know what you think. Now this is just before the patch, before they made the wolves a bit bigger and badder. That's a nice pack of wolves. I did give them a call with the wolf caller. That might have been what got their interest, but they don't seem to be coming to the call. They're just running around like crazy. One gets pretty close. Always a worry, because they can spook pretty easy. Now, I do want to shoot the red one. I know what you're feeling, know what you're thinking, but sometimes you just got to take it. There it is, and this one walks out in front. Hoping for a follow-up shot on the red one. But no go. There he goes. Could have done a, shot like a twitch shooter. Could have took the chance, but I didn't. But I do get lucky. This one sneaks up on me. I was sitting here calling. There's a carcass in front of me, and let's have a look at this one. He's right there, closest I've ever gotten to a wolf. And yes, he's red. Where is he? I've lost him. I hate when I do that with the zoom. There he is. Nice looking wolf. Now this is after the patch. Now he looks a bit bigger and badder, as a wolf should. Like, I know I did complain they looked a bit too cute. That's always a problem. Sometimes the longer I've got to shoot, the more I might muck it up. I played too many twitch shooters in my day. COD and Battlefield, and even done sniper in a lot of them. But yeah, had to shoot quick even as a sniper. Then I went to assault, which was always fun. And here he is. He's a good looking wolf. I love the colour. Now he's not a huge one. 15708. I think the biggest one is 16.809 or something like that. 890. They're in the 16s, the high 16s. And there's a lot of people on first. Now look at that neck, the head, just the upper body, the chest, the top of the legs. It looks a bit more meatier and more like a wolf. That's a beautiful picture. Just along the river. I'll show you on the map where I am. Here I am here. You can see my little dot there, and you'll see on the screen my location under you. I usually start up here near Tower 1, and I work my way down this river. Around this little lake there's always a carcass in there, a bait. Same in the paddock in front of Tower 1. Now if you stick within these lines here, that's the bridge just down in the river where I'm drawing there now. If you stick within this part of the river and don't travel out too wide, just walk up and down along the river and check the paddocks for baits, you'll get a wolf. Here's another one. I'm actually on that bridge. I'm on the wooden bridge now. And I was calling, but he ignored it. He's walking back to that carcass we were just at. And that's a long shot, and I'm not going to take it yet. We'll just get a bit closer, because I know where he's going. He's going to the carcass, so he's going to the elk bait. He'll ignore that call, as they all do. Some come to it and some ignore it, as you'll see in the video. It's not a 100% thing. That was probably behind that red bush there. Let's get a bit closer. There's an elk running away in the distance. There he is, he's just behind the bush. It's going to be a shoot and see shot. We'll do it quick. There we go, he's down. Still working along the river. I've got a female, I think it is, over here coming towards me. Now this was coming to the call. It's taking its time. They run out of them trees, so if you work along the river and do your elk caller, or the wolf caller, it sounds like a baby elk, you'll get them come out where these river crossings are. Now for some reason, watch this, there's something in front, unless there was a bear. It wasn't me. I don't think it had any idea I was here, but something spooked it. And it's gone. And we've got a pair. Now they come in by they're lone wolves, they're in pairs, or they're in a pack. That's what I've noticed so far. I got a nice grey one here, a dark wolf. Oh, sort of, dark grey, black. Beautiful looking wolves, those ones. And the red one I got, I've only seen 2 of them. Missed one and shot one, so 50-50 on the red ones. Now this male's going to come across, and the other one's not. Now that's a good looking wolf. But we're going to have to take this one. Oh, you could go the long shot and take the darker wolf, but we're all a bit different. I'll just take the one that's closer to me usually. She's only a small one. Oh, he's only. And there goes the other one, ran off. And I'm not going to get a second shot at that. That's skedaddled really fast. I'll have a little look at this one. It's not very big. Just look at a buffier head and neck, upper arms and chest than the original. After the patch they are a lot better. I'm a lot happier. It's only 14, so it's only a small one. I'm actually in the river. I was crossing it and I could see something down here. That's a pretty weird one. And over it goes. Now here I am, I'm in Tower 2. A lot of you will know where that is. I'll show you on the map. I camped here for a while because Tower 2 is right in the middle of a bunch of carcasses on either side of the river. So you'll get wolves just, walking to the carcasses, the bait. So if you sit here and do some calls, not all of them will answer the call. This one actually has. It's coming to the call. Where other ones will just be walking by and you'll be calling. They don't care. They're not interested. This one is. Got a bit of a jog up. There it goes. So we're still in that area that I showed on the map. When I drew all the lines. It's a nice area to sit in along the river. Because of all the baits that are dropped around there, you just got wolves walking through all the time. They won't stay at a bait too long either, but it is worth camping them. That's not a bad size wolf. 15.94. Once you get 16 and over, it's a pretty good size wolf. Now this one's ignoring the caller. He's just wandered along the lake. I'm still in Tower 2. And he's going for a run. And he won't get far. That's it, park it up against a tree. Another one, still tower 2. He's just walking along. There's a river crossing there. I'm not sure if that's where he's headed, but he's just walking along the river. He hasn't come to my call either. How dare you not come to my call? I will shoot you. So let's check him out. Oh, we'll check the location. So there's tower 2, and I've just shot 3 wolves in pretty quick succession here. Probably that was within 35 minutes, 30 minutes. You get a lucky break sometimes. So there it is on the map. Easy to find, people, these areas. There we are. That's me there, and there's the tower. Here we are at the little lake. There's always a carcass around here, usually on the side of the lake. Where is it? There it is today. And I've even seen carcasses over that hill and on the other side, as well as around the lake. So you do get a couple around here, and it's a good spot to camp. There it is there, the little lake. Once again, it's easy to find on your map. Just go to the middle of the map. It's a nice spot too. Here's tower 1. There's always a carcass here. I've had 2 in this paddock. So there's another good spot to camp. And it's a nice big spot. If you get a couple of wolves in, you might get both of them. Here I am at another carcass. I'm just going to camp here for a while. I heard some howls, so it's worth it once you hear the howling. And we're just down from tower 1, as you can see there. Not far from that little road and the river. So I'm going to camp this spot. That's where the carcass is. Let's see what happens. Now I've been giving out calls of the elk caller. This one's not answering the call. It's actually going straight to the carcass. And for a second I think it might see, smell or hear me. I'm not sure. The wind doesn't seem to be in my favour, but so I use the gun to look at it just in case it goes to scoot off. It is, but it says looking around, but I think that's a normal animation. As it's looking up, it looks towards where I am, and then it will look the other way. So I'm pretty sure it, yeah, so it's looked the other way then. So it doesn't know I'm actually here. That's just the animation the wolf does while it's eating. I'll look through the binos. And it decides to come straight to me. Where are you? Here he is. And she's down. Not a big one. Not a big wolf at all. But even though they're not, it's not a big one, they do look better than the first wolves we had in the reserve. Like, wolf should be the biggest dog in the game at the moment. It's only 14, it's only a small one. There's our little carcass. Let's just hang around here and see what happens, even though we've just shot a gun. Because wolves move through very quick. They walk along that river and then, to carcass, so you can get them coming in. I was using the caller and I've got these 2 coming in. And this first one's a big wolf. It's in the 16s. So it's a fair sized wolf, that first one. And that's the one I want to shoot. The one at the back looks a bit thinner. A bit thinner around the shoulders, around the head. So the first one's going to be the heaviest. And no, I'm not going to shoot it with an arrow. That was a mistake. I'm leveling up this gun, so I'll use this. Too much time to shoot, and I nearly muck it up. Breathe again. There we go. And it's down. Let's have a look at this one, because this is a good size wolf. And it turns out at the moment this is the biggest wolf that I've shot. It's in the 16s. So once you get over 16, you know you got a fair sized wolf. So let's have a closer look at this one. That it is the biggest one I've ever got. Yep, 16.6. I think the biggest is 16.890. So it's not a bad sized wolf. And achievement unlocked, 25 grey wolves. So I'm still an amateur at this. I'm just showing you locations I hunt at and get the wolves at. Now look at the head on that. Around the neck and the shoulders. Now that's what a wolf should be. I'm happy now that they are bigger and badder. I was a bit disappointed in the first batch of wolves, but I'm very happy now. Thank you for listening to the community and changing the wolves. Now he's really tall. Now let's take a trophy shot and we'll sit him right next to him and we'll get a better look at how big he is. Look at that. We've both got our bums on the ground next to each other and look how big he is. That's a good sized wolf. This is where we are on the map. So once again, not far from the river, just down from Tower 1. Seems to be the hot spot along the river. All the carcasses are there it is. The wolves have been chewing at it. And I'm just hunting up here, just hiding in the bushes. Here's another carcass. This is on the other side of the river. This is just down from Tower 1. There it is on the map. And I'll show you where the carcass is. Just over there. So this is a real hot spot along this river. This is where you got to hunt for your wolves. First off, come to the middle of the map and you're going to get a wolf. They are out further. I have got them in the hills, but I don't see the carcasses out there. They just seem to be moving through. So here's another one hiding in the bush. That's a skull shot. Aimed a bit high, but it did go down. And finally, I love these really dark grey wolves. And I got one coming to me. I called him in, and he did answer the call. As you've seen in this video, not all of them do. If there's a carcass around, or even if there's not, they just ignore it. Sometimes if they're not in the mood, they don't care. This one seems happy to oblige, or it's just coincidence he's walking this way, but I'm pretty happy he does because he's not a bad sized wolf as well. And I really like the dark colours on these. This looks like a wolf, doesn't it? Looks big and bad and mean and nasty and exactly what we want. I actually can't stop hunting at this reserve at the moment. I'm in love with the wolves, the grizzly bears, and I've fallen back in love with the mule deers because I get some really nice big ones at this reserve. So I will drag myself out here eventually and do a video somewhere else, but I have another couple coming up from here. One's a short one. It'll be about the smallest male elk I've ever seen, and some mule deer. So let's check this wolf out. He's slowly making his way across the river, and that's where you want to hunt, just along this river. You haven't got a wolf yet, or you're not sure where they're hanging around, this is it. I reckon it's the hot spot. Nice shot. Thank you, wolf. He stood right in the right spot so I could get a nice shot into him. Let's go have a look at him. And thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm going to end it here. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found a little bit of information. This is just in my humble opinion. But if you come along this river, you're going to get a wolf. You saw the locations I've been hunting. Hang around there. Get yourself a wolf and have a good day. And you might get one over 16 and end up on that leaderboard. I hope you do. Here he is. Beautiful looking animal. And I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. You have a good day.